In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Still celebrating the return of regular season football, and we're away in week 2. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready.
Dive play straight ahead. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Let's go now. Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bronco 80.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That pass is caught by Wandale Robinson. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Jeremy Chin there on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pressure coming. Here's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. Hit it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Packers 50. Packers 19. Charger 19. Ready.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass complete to Robinson. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
This is 3rd and goal. Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. 2nd drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 18, 70, 10, go.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete to the back, Ashton Gentile. And he's going to be just 1 step away from that 1st down. They haul him down near the 31. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Gain of 9 yards on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Go now. 70, Timberwolves.
Ward off the play fake. That's him on the catch, left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Titans have a 1st.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, go!
They get to Pollard from the gun. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has it down close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the gun on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead. That's about 5 yards. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Back to the well again. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
A gain of a yard on the play.
So we're through 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They start out with 3rd and 4.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Back to throw. It's complete. This is Bowers. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down.
Ready, set.
So a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
72. Let go. Here we go.
Running it after the penalty. Solid gain on that play drop. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans will take over as he reports his 1st interception of our season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed to his running back. Down to the 10. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown.
Complete to number 22.
The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Takes our 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're throwing it. This one finds Thornton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight.
He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On 3rd down, Genti. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. Momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders reduce the lead to just 4. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Gay with the point after. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game.
17. Raiders 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? Setting up the screen. And he's brought down at the line.
Complete to number 22. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He put everything he had into this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with the short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
They'll run now on 2nd down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Looking in the air here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up.
A 34-yard attempt.
Game's kick is good. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay,
good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go. Fix the Eagle.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward connects on the crosser. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18.
Again, Ward going to the air. Throw left side, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here's Joey Sly for the Titans field goal attempt. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
the score.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both
17.
teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing now off the play action. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Brought in, inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. Gay to add the extra point. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. To see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Through the defense it goes, room to burn. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grab the lead on their first series of the half. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans take a 4-point lead. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll take this ahead through 7. We've got 7-3 now.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolf, Buffalo 18.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going deep this time. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field from the tone of this drive.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second and goal.
He gets it again. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's third and goal.
Short of the goal line.
Well, I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one. Yikes.
Defense made the stand last time. Do they have another one in them here on 3rd and goal? They work against the blitz. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
27.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Number 22. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. It's his running back. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Side. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds. Brock at the 3-yard line.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on. Brock add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
This is 3rd and goal. Ward. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 3rd quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Case, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. As the open man downfield. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going now on 1st down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 3rd quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders push their lead to 3. Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set!
Now to the running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, that came at the perfect time.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Titans have the 1st.
At the 47-yard line.
Come on.
Now a give running right. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Ward off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ward now on 3rd down. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's good.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. Crossing out throwing that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here's Ward. And down he goes. Raiders got it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, they have a ton of yards.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Joey Slide.
The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. Just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back now, pressure coming. He puts some juice up. Big gain downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. He has to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders push their lead to 3.
Raiders 44, Titans 41.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Fits it through the middle. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Now a give on the counter. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Well, that play right there, that one is wide linemen. They run the 40, do all the agility tests in their spandex at the combine. Yeah, having fast, agile, big guys up front, it lets them set the table so the running backs can go do their job.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Extra point is up and good from Slide. And the Titans take a 4-point lead.
48, Raiders 44.
Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10.
Let's go now.
First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe block as he's set out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Caught for big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Right up the gut. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Takes the 2nd down snap. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's got a screen to the running back. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders losing by 4. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Trap 60, trap 70, Timberwolf.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Incomplete.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Okay, ready?
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Go! Bronco 80. Ready?
Sending him on the dive. With the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. As they'll need to decide what to do on this second down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Plowing up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose from pressure. The cover guys go shut it down. Okay, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Their own 24-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This comes. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So timeout's called just inside the final 10 seconds of our game. What a big play that was. Really changes how they're going to view this next snap. So the big play gets them just beyond midfield. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Need this to force overtime. And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime or a win right here are on the table. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Coach did not hesitate there. He held up those 2 fingers right away. They're going to try for this win.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here he goes, one final shot. And this winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the dub and instead trailed by 1 with almost no time left. They risked it all on that 2-point try, so now they're forced to try this onside kick. Titans look like they've recovered. Yep, and folks, this game is over. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Titans grow the lead to 7. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.